I corrected a teacher when she spoke about the old prediction that the world was going to end in 2012. I explained in front of the class that it was actually supposed to end in 2012. Why didn't somebody teach me the basics of English? Yeah, that's kinda cringe. As a bartender, I had a guy come in, slurring words, unbalanced, head lolling. What's lolling? I don't know, anyway. I explained I couldn't serve him. He nodded and walked off, and came back with his carer, who told me he had a neurological condition, was dead sober, and would like his beer, please. That is very embarrassing, actually. In my teens, I once brought a muffin back to an unnamed Canadian coffee establishment saying there were glass shards on my muffin. I had never seen sugar crystals on a muffin before. My god. It wasn't crystal clear to you then. One time I was taking an order for a very beautiful sounding cake when I worked at a bakery, and I asked the woman, whose birthday is it? She told me very sweetly that it was actually for her young son's funeral. Oh no. I wanted to crawl beneath the floor. I mean, it wasn't his fault. I mean, of course, if you're at a bakery and you get a cake done, I see it as an appropriate question. It's definitely appropriate. I mean, there's nothing really, sure, you kind of said, I don't really think it's saying the wrong thing because you did not know. But yeah, the guy says cringy but understandable. Yeah, I agree. During small town 4th of July playground games, they called 5 and 6 up for potato sack races. I lined up with the other kids and ended up coming in first place. They handed me my ribbon. I accepted it. Then I looked around and realized it was 5 and 6 year olds, not 5th and 6th grade. Are that really 4th of July playground games? Maybe it's a school event, but outside of, even in school, do people do that? And outside of school, are there really 4th of July playground games? Never heard of that. And I'm not in the US, so I don't know. My friends woke up in the middle of the night and thought someone was breaking in, so they called 911. Turned out it was a crime show on the TV that was left on. As a child, I noticed some cigars in my father's car. I didn't know he smoked cigars, and I asked him if he did. He replied, seldom. I misheard that as sell them, and for a long time thought my father sold cigars. That's nothing. Wife and I met her friend for lunch one day. I bent over to give her friend's baby a peck on the cheek. Didn't see she was breastfeeding until it was too late. It wasn't her baby I kissed? Oh no. Was once followed by an oddball in the supermarket. Was frightened, so started to speed up. So did he. Ended up with him literally chasing me up and down each and every aisle. Eventually he caught up, and then he asked if he could have his trolley back. So she left with his trolley. That is embarrassing. Especially since she started running away from him. A few years ago, my parents stopped at the rest stop so mom could use the facilities. A minute later, another woman got in and didn't notice until dad said, "Look, I can only take you as far as Chicago." Her husband was cracking up on the other silver Toyota Camry in the next spot. Similar to the other story with the 2 cars. I'm wondering how much this happens, because there are some cars that are very common, obviously, and if you have the same color and you park near each other, you could definitely mix them up. So I'm wondering, honestly, how much this happens. There's probably a lot more than we think, I would imagine. When I was 8, I was wearing those Heelys shoes with the wheels. Okay. I was in Tesco's and I grabbed my dad's back jean pocket and to pull me along. Turn around to see my dad running after me. I grabbed some random dude's butt pockets in Tesco's. He turned around looking really scared. A friend had eye surgery. Even though his vision was still blurry, went to a restaurant. He went to the bathroom where he saw a man approaching him, and they awkwardly did the no you go for 5 minutes. 5 minutes? That's way too much. Turns out he was standing in front of a mirror the entire time. Oh my god, really? How do you not recognize yourself? Like, even with blurry vision? I mean, if you look in a mirror, you still know it's you, even if it's blurry. I mean, I think I would. I mean, even the thing with the no you go for 5 minutes, even after, let's say, I don't know, 20 seconds, you know something's wrong. Or it's just, something's off somewhere. I think I'll end this one here. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.